Even a 10-5 lead for EG in the first half wasn't enough to take down Cloud9 on Dust 2. Although it looked pretty good for Cloud9 from start to finish once they moved on over towards their T side. They did not let off Evil Geniuses at all. And now we'll be going on to the second map. And you got to start by saying, guys, when it comes to this, that EG just looked lost on their CT side. Okay, Cloud9 was super good on it, but they just were able to do whatever they wanted.
Yeah, I was very surprised by the pace coming out of Cloud9 and the fact they were allowed to play in such a high pace. The explosions towards the middle area of the map, especially when they did their B-splits, working perfectly fine. We saw numerous of time Floppy just walking out middle, destroying the entirety of EG. You also see it on the scoreboard right here, top fragging together with Sonic, 10 assists and 85 in ADR, by far the most impactful player on the server. The fact that he was able to explode out middle all the time definitely was a big part of why Cloud9 made that comeback.
Yeah, definitely so. I mean, Floppy, what a stud. The amount of entries that he was getting and making Stanislaw and Ethan look a little bit foolish towards that middle. I mean, numerous times lurking out through the smoke, whether it was Sonic getting the lurk kills or Floppy getting the flashbang, just entry kills. And it was a little questionable defense, but I gotta say, the attacking side, the T side on both of these squads, it was impressive.
Well, let's get into your weather woman moment for us once again, Potter. We'll be looking at EG this time around. Show us what you got.
Yeah, I wanted to show exactly that. One of these B mid splits. Now I know EG, they ended up losing this round, but this was such a strong read coming out of, I can only imagine, Stanislaw. If we take a look here, Breeze, he's throwing all of his utility and his smoke towards here just to keep the Cloud9 side honest towards this long A. But they're gonna start pivoting towards this middle, and as they lurk out mid, they completely catch MOTM off guard. Take a look at JT and MOTM. They are trying to keep EG on their toes, but Stanislaw and Tarek, they walk out mid towards their double smokes here and catch the perfect timing on MOTM. And this was just such a strong read. I mean, if you just look at MOTM's line of sight here, as he turns around to try to help OC out towards this B tunnel, that's when Stanislaw and Tarek attack. If we take a look at Stanislaw's point of view here, I think you're going to kind of see just how tense this middle situation is. It's strange that Cloud9, they weren't looking towards this mid, especially because there was so much utility towards this way, but that's just the prowess of Stanislaw, man. He finds the timings, he understands exactly how to pounce on his opponent, and I mean, look, OC, JT, they just get completely caught off guard.
Now, one thing that does scare me going into the next map of Nuke here is that, okay, Cloud9 looking good, they're certainly confident after that, and even if we look at the past result they had on this map, it went in EG's favor. But we always talk about like Ethan and Breeze, this duo that managed to really pop off and help Evil Genius secure so many wins here. That wasn't really showing this time around, right? And that for me is normally a problem.
That is normally a problem, and that's gonna be a big problem if Evil Genius can't get those two players to work it out. I mean, realistically speaking, Cloud9 has a 36% win rate, but if you look to just the past two last matches they played, they won against Gen G, potentially the best North American team right now, and they also won another match, so it's not like they're bad by any means on the map of Nuke. I think EG, if they're playing up to their normal self, if Breeze, Easy, and Cirque, you know, all having that, say like star performance we know they can have, then it's going to be incredible tough for Cloud9 to break through. But the thing I want to point out here is the pace they put on that T side and Dust 2. If they can bring that into the T side of Nuke, that can definitely rattle out EG. So I'm going to look forward to what the pace is going to be from Cloud9 and if they can keep it up. Because if they can, I actually believe we may have a 2-0 on our hands.
Wow, it could be something we could be looking at here. But for me, I want to see EG put up more of a fight this time around because it just got awkward at the end of last game.
Yeah, but I think EG are going to turn it around. I thought that Dust 2, they got a little unlucky. I hate to say the word unlucky, but I feel they got a little unlucky. This Nuke, they're going to put up a stronger fight, 100%.
Well, let's see if they do. You're 100% with it, Potter, but it's up to them to get it done in the server. Nuke is coming up next. It's time for us to go to a break, and when we come back, it's game time. I wanted to hop back into this because I don't get to spend enough time with Scrawny and Londus. Remember, we used to be in at the events together, getting to enjoy our time, but now we're all divided a little bit. I just get to hear your lovely voices. But the first we got to pose to you two, right, was we heard that at the end there's a potential for a 2-0, depending on what EG can deliver this time around. What did you make of EG's performance, though? Because it was so one-sided once C9 got over to that T side.
Dude, we all know what happens when you got one floppy boy in the server, right? The thing is that your site can get cracked open. If he gets 2 kills right away, you can't rotate. And I think that's why Potter felt like they got a bit unlucky, because if he didn't get both kills that quickly, then maybe EG can pull the retakes off. But there were so many rounds on that path in the T side where they didn't let them get a chance to retake.
I think that's really it. I think it's more so Cloud9 didn't let Evil Geniuses do anything in that second half. It's not like there was any certain individual that kind of whiffed shots. Like, the one time Tarek, unfortunately through smoke, tags up 3 players instead of killing any of them. Like those kinds of little tragedies all just started to rack up against Evil Geniuses. Like the round they leave Catwalk open and Cloud9 walk through free. So I don't know. I wasn't really convinced that like Evil Geniuses failed that second half, and that's the weird thing about this comeback Cloud9 just pulled off. It was done, but not explosively.
And when you think of the first half, though, what we saw from C9's CT side, they actually had so many rounds that came down to just 1v1s and 1v2s, and like it could have really been the other way as well. This game was really like not as clear as what the score shows.
100%. After that 5-10 half, I tweeted out like, this game is delivering, even though it looks like it could be over, because we, just like you said, it didn't seem like Cloud9 did a terrible job in the first half, but only got 5 rounds from it too. So yeah, in one sense, it could have been a very one-sided stomp almost both ways. And it is crazy that Cloud9, though, first and foremost, were resilient enough in the second half, because EG are the more tenured team that played against better teams more often. Right? It's more impressive that Cloud9 can do that.
And we got into one of these things, right, where C9, when this roster of C9 got announced, everyone was like, oh, they're just going to be terrible. They're not going to be putting up results. And look at them, right? They're showing the community that, hey, look, we can deliver on against the big teams.
Shout out to JT too. He had a fantastic map, and yeah, like it's this weird amalgamation of like the North American players and the South African players that are like, will this work? Always a question with international lineups. Not that language would have ever been a problem, but still, you wonder cultures, like how comfortable will people be, and it will a talent first and foremost make it through. And Cloud9, just the org, have this way of making these teams making these teams out of nowhere that end up exceeding expectations. So maybe Jack has a hand in all this.
Yeah, this Cloud9 roster to me is like, it's the best of South Africa, because we saw for a while, right, these teams come in from different regions and try their hand in North America, trying to get into the pro leagues, et cetera, and grinding upwards. And once upon a time, obviously, this entire roster was South African. What this one ended up being, though, with this announcement of Cloud9 is like the best of course, SA, and then also the best of what was Tier 2 North America, because we couldn't get an all North American roster up to the top of the Tier 2 to actually start fighting versus the likes of the Liquids, the EGs, the Furias, and now we have one. Like, that's what happened here. We kept Modem, we kept OC, we kept Floppy, right? It's like a splice of what was once called Team Singularity with the South Africans as well. And so I think that it's just the right amount of talent from 2 different parts of the world that has now worked together long enough across both, firstly, the online portion of competition back before they were qualifying for events like DreamHack Open Leipzig at the start of 2020. And now with that level of experience as well under their belt, playing in IEM Katowice, for example, just a couple weeks after that first LAN event this year, we're getting something, and they're getting somewhere, more importantly. Now, look at the comebacks they can put together. So this team is the real deal for sure.
And when it comes to EG, right, they're looking like a really solid team towards the end of last year. Then they were doing too many events. Things started to change. They've now swapped coaches. But do you think that's really the solution for them to achieve what they want with, say, being like a top 3 or the best team in the world, for example?
It's hard to put a finger on it exactly. I think they're one of the more high maintenance teams in a sense where I feel like their preparation shows a lot in how well they do. And with the online season where there's more games than ever, it might be hard for them to meet that criteria to be able to play. But some of that might be conjecture. That's just how it appears to me. This seems like a very well-prepared team that requires a lot of preparation. And you see in that last year, they had the best map pool to take down Astralis. Leading up until the end of the last year, it was Liquid who were always playing a map they didn't want to versus Astralis. EG were actually, positively favored versus Astralis with a better map pool overall. So you'd think that they have the recipe for success, but they never got the results for some reason. And so, and now it feels like that that emphasis on the lack of ability to prepare is even highlighted further with the amount of online play that they have. So I think they have a huge challenge on their hands, and I think we're seeing some of the more resilient teams be the ones that almost don't have a plan in the round. I hate to put it that way, but seriously, like the Fanatics, the Furias, who just they get to have more fun in the round and they get to win more. It's probably because they actually have to prepare less. They literally play however they want, and they make the other team play like them, and then they end up winning more games. EG, they like to learn about their opponent and then come through and use that preparedness to take down rosters and dismantle them that way.
Aha! So we were talking about this before we came in to get towards the game, right? So this battle pass came out for Dota. It seems to have caused a few issues for Steam. It now means that we can't get into the server right now.
Oh my God, really?
Dota has crashed everything. You know, everyone's gonna be freaking out. Steam's having a bit of a nightmare. So guys, you get to have a little bit more of an extended break. I love chatting with you. We've had some fun, but it's time for us to kick to a break. We hope we can fix this all very shortly, and fingers crossed, everything will go back to normal in just a few moments.
Come on, Dota.
Flashbang's affected. They have got through the smoke wall here, but Chris J, he is the final boss of the bomb site.
Now Spitty and Chris J to keep Mousesports alive.
Oh, Chris! He's found 3. It's down to a 2-on-2. Chris, can he close this with an ace? Oh my God!
Can they actually close this out? Boom, Chris.
Fantastic way to start, and no scopes on him himself. Absolutely saving Mousesports.
Hey, it's me, Lily from AT&T. I'm back, working from home, and here to help.
Hey Lily, I'm hearing a lot about 5G. Should I be getting excited?
Depends. Are you gonna want faster speeds?
I will.
More reliability?
Oh, also yes.
Better response times?
Definitely.
Are you gonna be making sourdough bread?
Oh, is that 5G related?
No, it's just like, why is everyone making sourdough now? But yes, you're gonna want 5G.
AT&T is building 5G on America's best network. Visit att.com to learn more.
When you play as Phase, don't think about winning. You just think about kicking their ass.
They will have a reinvestment of devices. Oh God, immediately. Kenny is quick. He's not even looking at them, and he's still firing off kills. Oh my, they're made to look like fools by Kenny S.
Go, go, go! Heroes. We shall be victorious.
Whoa! Get out of Rob T2!
Please, the nades, the gunfire now. Chaos trying to push it on the B side. They've done a good job of getting past the windows, and then they wrap back round, but Elite, he comes out now. And Steel, he's looking for the ace. A 1v2 clutch, gun down twist. He knows that he's close. He has the smoke still to play around here, so he can make it all in question. Oh, Steel!
The gang is smoked off in mid, but the B players are holding their ground, at least right now, minimum, and that's something for Mousesports to work with. He's retrieved an M4. I don't think it's got any ammo left in it, so he's got to get this done with the Deagle, and he does find the first man in. He just checked it, yeah. See another for Rops, and the Deagle might be all it takes! Rops! What in God's name is that?
He's got the AK swapped over. He's got the smoke and the flash to try and...
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Orange Velodrome. I'm here with a man that's a big fan of this team, of course. You might know him as Kenny S, of course. Am I right? Am I close?
No, you're not even close. I'm not a fan of the team.
What about the name part? Did I get that right?
The Olympique de Marseille part? Yeah, it was right. I think it's all right. Did you say Olympique de Marseille?
No.
I didn't even listen to you.
It's fine.
Sorry.
It happens. I'll tell you what, we're going to go for a quick walk around your favorite place on Earth. I could, a little bit wrong there, but nonetheless, we're going to go for a quick walk. Got a few more things to talk about.
That's embarrassing, Trace.
Talk to me about the vibe between football and CS. Are they very comparable?
I think there is a lot of things that can be compared, such as the fact that we're getting more professional, the fact that we're practicing, the fact that we are entertaining events in front of crowds. CS football has been like my life. I grew up watching football. I grew up playing football as well.
We're going to keep on our trek here, but there was somewhere I wanted to stop before we left, if you don't mind, if we didn't.
Depends where?
You'll see.
All right.
The official boutique of the team. Now, I'm going to go inside. I want you to come with me and actually perhaps pick some stuff up together. Let's just go. What do you think? Come on, man.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not following you in this.
I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Stay right there.
No. Damn it. It's crazy.
20 minutes later.
I brought you to the park, not only because it's a beautiful day here in Marseille, but I also have this for you.
Yeah.
Now, you can only imagine what's in here.
I can guess, yeah.
Well, this guy also looks equally disappointed. Well, I want to challenge you to a juggling contest. And as an American, I know little to nothing about this type of football, of course.
Yeah, but I'm injured right now, so you might have...
So there's an asterisk already, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
There is a chance that we win. That's what I mean.
So if I win, you have to don the next surprise I have for you. But if you win, God, and I really don't want to say this, will wear a University of Alabama football jersey. Let's do it. Whoever juggles the ball the most in this one go-around wins it all, Kenny.
Yeah.
Fair?
Yeah. You know what? Fuck this. Give it to me.
All right.
Just so you know, like, being ridiculous, it doesn't kill. So wearing whatever I have to wear, I don't give a shit anymore.
And that's the winning mentality.
That was mine. I was trying to...
Oh, you're going to keep playing that?
Yeah.
Were you really?
No, it's fine. No worries.
All
I'm
right,
pretty sure you can beat one anyway.
So I don't know if you saw me earlier, then you'd understand. Is that two?
Yeah, actually, you won. Well played.
Thanks, Kenny. You know, I trained my whole life for this moment, and I'm glad, well, it's over. So, I think without any further ado, I should go ahead and bring out the pain. Is that okay? Let's do that. But I thought I was doing you a solid. Turns out, I failed you big time.
Be careful with that. It burns.
Orange is a nice color. It goes well with blue as well.
I don't really like it, to be honest.
Well, look, man, here's the deal. You lost. I'm gonna need you to take this, slide it right on over your shirt. Just
you want me to wear it?
Yeah, just slide it right on over the shirt that you have on, and then perhaps we'll go from there.
Excuse me, that's something I can do, bro.
But Kenny, man, come on. You lost fair and square. So you're gonna take it?
I mean, I can do a lot of things if you want, but not actually wearing this jersey. I'm sorry. Well, I'm sorry, and I gotta go.
All right, man. Mine now.
Where do you think we're going?
No, I have no clue. Oh, amusement park.
You end up at Blast Madrid. Madrid was a special event for you as well because you got your first MVP award. What did it mean to you, though, to get that individual award?
Of course, it means everything. I always wanted to get an MVP and win a tournament that caliber.
Now ENCE are recognised officially as the third best team in the world. What is next for ENCE?
Of course, we want to get to the top one spot. Like, there's always to climb more, and when you're at the top one, you gotta stay there.
What do you got to do to get to the top?
Practice and learn from our mistakes and just keep the good atmosphere and the communication, everything.
We are going bungee jumping now. And Ariel was going first because he's much braver than I am. I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can do it. I actually don't know if I can do this. I think I can't. Oh my God. I'm not prepared for this. Really bad, really bad. I want to be on the ground right now. It's too wobbly. I can't actually do this. You got this. Okay. Yes! Woo! It's so brave. I wish I was finished.
Ready?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, I'm so scared. Oh, I don't like it. Oh my God. Okay. Are we ready? So I just hold on to my thing. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Ariel, it feels very appropriate that we brought you to a mini park for thrill seekers because watching the ascent of Ents, especially since Star Series 6 in October, has been so exciting. And watching the performances like at Katowice at the major, where you're beating the likes of Liquid and Na'Vi against the expectations, has just been amazing. But what's the experience been like for you?
Of course, it's been a dream come true. Like when we formed this team, I didn't expect us to go this far. I got high expectations. Like we did so good in practice and everything that I could see us on the top 5.
Why do you think it worked with this lineup?
Like the chemistry is really great, and everyone wants to win, and we do everything to achieve it, and that's the main thing.
How'd you count and finish?
1, 2, 3.
In a state of undress, feel like getting careless. Light me up the regrets. Are you looking at me? Pretty shoes on my feet. Are we gonna get flexy? Gonna walk so dangerous. Wanna jump into the rush. So sexual. We're beautiful. Gonna be forever young. Playing dirty in the sun. We are beautiful. Kiss me like you mean it. You're my dirty little secret. 'Cause I'm feeling high, running wild. Do you wanna spend the night? You know you're gonna like it. 'Cause I'm looking at you. Gonna get you in your birthday suit. Get you going me through. Gonna walk so dangerous. Wanna jump into the rush. So sexual. We're beautiful. Gonna be forever young. Playing dirty in the sun. We are beautiful. We are beautiful. We are beautiful. Are you looking at me? Pretty shoes on my feet. Are we gonna get flexy? Gonna walk so dangerous. Wanna jump into the rush. So sexual. We're beautiful. Gonna be forever young. Playing dirty in the sun. We are beautiful. Gonna walk so dangerous. Wanna jump into the rush. So sexual. We're beautiful. Gonna be forever young.
You can try all you want, Gaben. You can release all the Dota updates you need. You cannot stop us from continuing with a little more Counter-Strike action. Thank you for your patience, folks. We've gotten through the technical issues, and now we arrive on Nuke. So if you guys are just joining in, or if you have a short memory like the rest of us, this is Cloud9 one map up after being victorious on Dust 2, coming back from the 5-10 half that started it all and shifting us here to choice of EG. They're going to be on the T side, Cloud9 on the defense, Scrawny and Launders on the mics. Whoa, hold on. We have no time. We've already got surfed through the vents onto the B bomb site. It's a minute 39 and he's opened up double doors. Bombs being planted at 1:33. And it's a 5 versus 5 retake as well. This is nuts. Back behind the bomb site. He's gonna get softened up slightly here. The Molotov's burning him. And he gets that second. Stanislaus well in with the double. So OC 1 versus 4, a quarter of his health. This is EG coming in hot.
Dude, that's what you gotta love about EG is that when they win rounds, it always looks so clean. I mean, this is involving a vent drop too, which is one of the best ways to die fast and look stupid. They get down, they plant the bomb quickly, they follow their protocols to a T, they stop their flanks, they have everything covered. So it's EG are one of those teams when it looks good, it looks great. When it looks bad, it's obviously tragic, and then usually you're like scratching your head like, where did it all go wrong? But that's such a fantastic pistol round to kick things off. Fast outside presence now for Cloud9, but it'll come at a cost.
Yeah, nice nade. Galil back behind box. Tarek just holding down mouse 1, flicking left and right, and adding bodies to the pile. He gets himself 3 frags here versus the pistol rush of Cloud9. They don't find anything other than that 1 single kill. But that's a better start for them than what they had on Dust 2, where they started with 0 kills in the first 2 rounds. So it's
true.
You know, if you do absolutely nothing, it's easy to improve.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Only, yeah, they're pure stonks right now. Tarek got a small rebate getting the 3 kills and being the only one who died. So he's able to upgrade to an AK with a couple of nades because of his kills and have now $0. Vent drop on the cards once again. Ethan, successful. Tarek, successful. And they are beneath the floorboards, and Cloud9 are like, oh, crap, not again.
Yeah. This time, Modem Insight actually able to stop the bomb carrier. So this does kind of bring the play to a halt for just a moment. Ethan, he's not going to decide to go for the bomb plant until Breeze can open the doors and give cover. Calling out Sonic's position back dark and then extending to drop JT2. Now, Floppy's still in the mix. Over towards Mini is where he gets his kill versus Cert. And there are players hunting him. Great attempt there to drop Stanislaw. You can see 16 HP between 2 of the remaining members of EG, but that's 3 survivors for them. And more importantly, the 3rd round.
That's so beautiful from Breeze, man. He opens the door just to maintain the presence, and then they want to stop the plant. The only way they can do it is from the left side without pushing up too aggressively. And if they push up on the right, Breeze has open lines of sight, and Breeze calls it out and pulls off the peak as well. So another quick, clean, and efficient round by Evil Geniuses to take the 3rd. Back on pistols or Cloud9, a solid start here, even better than their start on Dust 2 already.
JT walking in with the Deeg. Him and Floppy able to best Ethan, but they do lose the kill over towards the ramp, so Tarek very quickly just going to charge forward here. He starts to compromise Hell already, so even with Cloud9 having bodies stacked up on this A site, he's about to rip flesh from bone. Taps into the first one of JT, contains the spray for the second, and now Modem, Dirty Deagle. He's able to get 1 over the shoulders, slows down the bomb somewhat, but still so outnumbered, still so outgunned that this is looking like EG 4-0.
Yeah,
he even wants
one
to
more
play on
kill.
hard mode, burns himself to half health.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sometimes you got to risk it for the biscuit, as they say. Stanislaw takes him out. That would have been huge, obviously, if he gets a 3rd kill. They've had 4 negative rounds in some sense, not getting the majority deaths down. OC goes into the op immediately. Waste no time. All of his teammates have that full Batman utility belt, equipped with the Molotovs, etc. And they sacrificed on head armor. Not exactly the most important thing for Cloud9. Something you only really do when you have a significant advantage. And now, Cirque has already taken his talents towards outside, trying to suss things out. They've spotted Floppy back right in the garage. This could tell them a lot about the setup. Do they know where OC's playing, though? This is the question. Oh, sorry. I thought they had spotted Sonic. That was Floppy taking damage elsewhere, and they were just spamming, so they might not know.
I'll consider forgiving you.
Won't happen again.
Oh, I know it won't. Here comes Floppy, ready for one, and that's him done. Shut down by Tarek, but what's crucial is, as you alluded to, Sonic's position back in the garage, and then combined with Bottom, is that's 3 CTs peeking into the outer yard. There was a nice variation on the smokes too, so I wasn't quite certain if all 3 of those players were going to find line of sight, but it seems as though they have. Cutting it down to the 4 versus 2 here. Cloud9 trying to finish off the round, but Breeze has patiently cleared out the A site and could be coming in from an angle that they don't expect. Oh, that's going to confirm that there's 2 players there, and they don't seem to have seen him. So Breeze is going to round the corner, and he's got 2 players dead to rights. Now, can they finish this off? Can they clamber back and deny Cloud9 their opening round? Because this was the 4 versus 2 with the bomb down that looks so solid. OC finds timing outdoors, catches the head of Breeze, and pushes the clutch onto Cirque, who can find nothing for it. OC being the lock and key to break through that early success versus EG. Finally, they get their round, but you can see it here. As I said, Sonic trying to find angles through smoke, had to get between it all to get anything done.
You like that Sonic is going out to try to find those kills. Nicely done. Oh, yeah. It's
Stream
super
can't
good
hear
that,
but Pimps in our channel. Get him out of here.
Pimps in our channel speaking
Get him out of here.
It's all but it's good that Sonic had to go and fight for those frags. And now they put themselves in a good position. Floppy, wow, perfect peek. They actually stop all the squeaky aggression. Tarek was going to hard commit out. Could risk getting off. Yeah, Surge still taking pot shots through the smoke and is successful. Ramp push is here. Sonic, does he commit to this? He's trying to get away, knowing that there's still an Opera in the lobby. Drops a Molotov just to let him know that they did get this far. So it forces Evil Geniuses to respect that and go and clear things out again. That's about all they need to do. Yeah, they got the damage off, and he fell back into lower. They're at a huge advantage now, Cloud9.
They beckon them down to the B bomb site. Nice headshot angles being held here. OC is starting to contemplate whether he had to float back up towards A. But it looks like they're going to start moving forward, even despite the threat of these CTs. Cirque able to regain vision. There's a player back behind the bomb site, but that's OC to lock it down. His AWP well positioned in these last 2 rounds. You know, the rest of his team, sure, they're opening up shop, but he is that final nail in the coffin for these 2 at least. Awesome kill from Cirque there, just blind firing through the smoke, hits his mark, but this was OC just throwing himself through decontamination, getting into the mix, not forcing his teammates to play without him, and getting the job done. So EG 4-round start, but we find them back on half buys.
You got to expect they knew Nuke was going to be coming because Cloud9 played them last time. EG did best them, but they've got a bit of experience now and a map up, so they've got a bit more confidence too. Sonic dropping the Molotov again, spotting them. They're all running through to try to crush him. Do a good job of creating space, but he dismantles too.
Ooh, and the op connects again. Tarek coming out of the vents. Through Mini. Round outside.
Like a
and he
demon.
gets a kill. Good job. Finds Modem. A little heavy on the feet. And peeks right into OC, who, again, 3 rounds in a row, gets the final 2 kills versus Evil Geniuses. So any chance at getting back into the round off of a disadvantageous situation, not happening. And I want to just say that's exactly what we saw across Dust 2. Never were Evil Geniuses able to win rounds they weren't meant to. When they were on the back foot, they stayed on the back foot. And right now, that same thing's happening because of OC.
Yeah, I agree. He's a very, very impactful offer positionally. If he cleans up a bit on the shots that he misses, some of the easier shots that he misses, man, he'll be like a superstar. But even in the series, he's had mad impact and doesn't play scared, which I think is the most important part. Like Sonic sussing out those smokes in garage, OC is always making sure that he's helping his team out in some way, even if it puts him at slight risk.
Whoa. There's a lot of bodies here inside of the lobby. Sonic coming in and getting the best of it. Because of that Molotov, the rest of Evil Geniuses can't try and come trade him. They're going to have to hold this off. And you know, the funny thing with OC is that, yeah, he does miss some shots, but it seems like those shots are always at the start of the round. You know, it's like he has to miss a couple to wind up. Right.
It's true.
It's like a accuracy increase per bullet miss type stat line. Some sort of magical op he must have. Sonic, though, he came in early and he's sent packing. He was supposed to cut off these players, but by coming up empty-handed with not even a single kill, we finally have EG bouncing back. Now, I painted OC as the solution to these sorts of situations. He's going to get pressured away from the double doors. He had a chance at landing the first shot, but missed. Jumps through the smoke, or so it seemed. These T's so damn close to him, but they're going to go ahead and call the save. Now, that's one of those situations, okay, in hindsight, if OC swings open those double doors and gets the first shot connected, I think they force the issue in the 2v2.
For sure. I mean, if he gets the first shot, they might not be able to cross onto the site. It literally slows everything down completely. Same goes for JT, who had decided to play it aggressively, even though he knew there was a chance that EG were going to re-aggress. Of course, if EG did not re-aggress, then he's in a fantastic spot to flank them upper, which is the next place that they'd have to go. If not, you know, through outside into lower, in which case he's totally fine because he can just rotate through ramp like he normally would. But yeah, ran a bit of a risk, was a bit high on the crosshair placement. It's a hard position to read because you don't often take fights there, but because he dies, you know, allows evil geniuses to keep the speed up. And yeah, there's a couple of very small margins on these fights that allow EG back into it, but they do it, and Sonic does get the first 2 kills, so you know, credit to him for making it hard for EG to win. But they do it in the end by sticking together, committing to their sites, and not losing trades from there on out.
Check this out, the double op setup that we had from Cloud9's CT side. Now making an appearance here in round 9 of Nuke. And it's been a bit of a treat seeing Sonic with the AWP alongside OC. You know, North America, not always the hottest double oppers, but I think Cloud9 are starting to make a name for themselves at times.
It's always welcome at ramp. You know, we've seen everything at ramp. I mean, up to auto snipers are legitimized at ramp. They can definitely be very useful. They're just extremely expensive, and you look like a fool when you die with one. But EG, they've cut noise now. Sonic's seen this before. They like to push him in ramp. So I'm sure he's somewhat prepared.
Yeah, I think that especially changing over to the sniper, he's kind of welcoming this. He's not, oh no! I was gonna say not tucked into the closer corner, but he starts playing with his grenades, and that's gonna cost him at least the map control. He falls all the way back down to control room.
Yeah, he gave up a ton of space right now without taking a shot. There's also 2 operas to work with. This retake's not going to be easy, and they've only got the 2 HE grenades on, the 2 incendiaries on Amatum and OC.
Evil Genius is using all of their grenades other than the double molly flashbang. Sonic's going to swing open those doors, it seems. Ethan's trying to plant on the other side. Floppy gets the best of him. Now, we do have 2 members of EG still above the bomb site, but somebody has to drop and try and get this bomb in. Floppy, he thinks he's got timing here. 7 seconds on the clock, and Cirque goes huge. Picks up the bomb, but he doesn't plant. They need the kill. He tries to go for the frag instead of the bomb plant, and that one's going to cost them. Floppy throws a wrench in the works and keeps Cloud9 moving on the board.
Dude, the ball's on this kid. He just pushes through into Breeze. Breeze is like, are you serious? I have 3 players in the site with me, and I'm the guy watching control. I'm the one who dies. We have 1 person on the back of the site that could have peeked into that, and they were all just so concerned about where the next fight was coming. Cloud9 were dictating every single engagement. They're living in their heads rent-free.
Gotta say, Cirque, he's been looking good with the rifle. A couple rounds ago, he gets 1 through the wall and 1 through smoke, just spamming away with the AKs. That last round almost winning it out with the kills, but Cloud9, they go from 0 to 100 real quick, decide to throw themselves into the lobby, saw no type of contest being thrown back from Evil Geniuses, so they think they can take it, and they're right. 5v4 for the CTs.
Yeah, CTs have started to figure out everyone is pushing lobby control these days, and if there's 1 person holding, they die. If they don't play within it, they lose so much information. So it's a really tough spot actually for the Ts.
Stan tries to round the corners of secret stairs. comes out pretty all right, all things considered. There are multiple CTs over here. Whoa, Stan.
Did he could have heard that.
He could have, but it looks like JT's still focused on the corner. Yeah, JT has no clue, but Stan actually goes over, opens door. Now that should give away all the information because who else could have opened the door?
Well, do they?
Yeah, now JT has to know. Yeah. He's trying to figure this out, but by the time
let's look at a ramp player. That's how we know. Who is here to catch Stan on the fallback? They know where he goes if he opens that door. No one is watching. They have no idea. Somehow.
This is wild. Stan's big wraparound. Sonic, he's going to get just pushed by this one, and Stan makes it happen. Combining with the other teammates on this site just in the nick of time. He has to stick the plant right now, and he's going to get that in. Oh, OC's going to try to close the gap, but Stan comes up with the gun and can't manage. So close is Stanislaw. Around the world and back again with Bomb. EG playing against the clock in multiple rounds already. This is early days on their T side, but hot damn is it coming down to the wire.
I think what happened is they timed the door opening with the squeaky door opening, and that's the only way that he wouldn't have been sure. And that's probably the rating for it since they were crushing upstairs in the first place. But it didn't feel like, it felt like they had an idea but weren't adequately set up despite knowing or just having an idea. And this almost works out really well. I mean, the timing is great from Stan because Sonic is watching the back of ladder for there for a second. But look at all the rotations coming in. Yeah, like OC flanking Squeaky somehow. And this is also the value of having being able to be comfortable taking lobby control over and over again. That was what a lot of people thought for a long time was simply T ground, and if you push it, you do it on an eco or the odd and occasional round like a Inferno mid push. But now people are doing it all the time. Stoppable force, movable object. Both sides have lost more than they've won in the last 3 months on Nuke, but EG did beat C9 on it last time. Both sides have lost more. I feel like I have to figure out these statistics because they're always catch you off guard statistics.
Riddle me this.
Riddle me that. But yeah, the last time they did play, EG won, and again, Nuke is a cornerstone of their map pool. A map that Stan's always been really good at calling, and they were playing, I think, before Stan, so something they like. Hope I got that right.
Would have been easy to have just kept our eyes on Stanislaw that entire last round because of the routing he took all the way up to that A bomb site. But I think that what ends up happening, and now that we have a chance to reflect on it, is that OC yet again in a late round situation is the key piece for Cloud9. You saw in the replay package that he was gunning players through the squeaky door and then obviously charges down Stan and prevents him from getting his AK up after he plants bombs. So OC still doing what OC does. We're all tied up at 5 rounds apiece. Floppy's tech issue comes to a close, and we move forward with round 11. And it's not a good look for Evil Geniuses here in the 11th. No, sir. They're going to have some smokes across the board, but it's P250s aplenty.
Looks like they give up a lead here, which is crazy because they look so good at the beginning, just like we saw on the first map. And now it makes me wonder what we're going to see out of Cloud9 on their T side. But I'm sure Evil Geniuses are not going to settle for anything less than a very positive scoreline here in the first. So what do they try to do on this eco round to make a name for themselves? Smokes outside. Not much presence here from the CTs. Don't want to risk any free deaths. But once they give up this map control, what is the adjustment? Number 9 OC back outside of Hell. Spotting for the push. Modem will have a couple of friends to take down. And yeah, okay.
Ooh,
wow, nicely done.
I mean, listen, we're not going to lose our heads or voices over a little anti-eco spray down, but those last 2 kills on the squeaky player sure as hell looked hot. 2 quick headshots after he lines up the initial 2 frags.
You gotta like the eco strat because they gain so much ground without giving up a kill. They have smokes to cover most of the choke points that they'd walk around to, and they perform the split at the correct time, but they have to do it through a smoke, and since it's 5v5 and they have bad guns, they're not favored. But overall, you can see the idea is pretty good. Some good unconfirmed damage on the players dropping into lower. Cirque also gets taken out. Tarek's low, Breeze is low already, and they might cross into the site and plant, but they are not having a favorable retake situation.
No, especially not with already low health, but Breeze makes that one look like an ease. OC never even stood a chance.
Look at
That's a
Stan.
big scalp to take here. Yeah, Stan back behind enemy lines yet again, finding the timing on Sonic, who was just checking his flank, but hadn't done so soon enough. So what's left on the retake here? 3 of Cloud9's members, all that's left. Charging down from the secret stairs, they're gonna blow out the windows and start smoking off one of the 2 exits from ramp. Stan, he's actually blocked off on both. Nope, just that one far side, still open, and he's able to get his 12th kill on the board. He's got 2 frags this time, bomb too far gone. Evil Geniuses slide into their 6th. It costs them all of their lives, but hey, they've tied yet again here in the late half of this first half.
That's true. They do it, and they have enough money to buy because of their bomb plant. And yeah, great, lurk out from Stan. This is a very normal thing, and we saw that the cogs were going. He had a feeling a flank was coming in, but he was a bit behind, and it's another well-timed flank by Stan. What more can you say than that? Just really good on him for doing that, because it was a 3v5 situation they had to close out. They were offered up a gracious first kill by EG, and then from there, played the post plant to perfection. There were some good retake nades used by Cloud9, but by the time they had got organized to performing the retake, they had no time to actually whittle down the numbers and also get the defuse. Look how broke Cloud9 are. I mean, they got smokes, but they're pretty much as broke as EG, despite winning and keeping one alive. Wow, nobody has money this round. Pretty crazy stuff. It's desperation now in the server.
Yeah, they're getting stretched thin. Tarek, good opening kill here. He's even gotten himself up to that 12 kills, 8 deaths score line. So silently working his way to the top.
They might
right
be
there
saving.
with Stan.
Or,
nope.
no, maybe not. No, they actually go down and get the kill too.
They've still got players actually isolated on the bomb site. Sonic tries to cut off players through double doors, but he's making a lot of noise. Stan's gonna know this, but not that he can do anything about it. Sonic with a fiery headshot as Floppy comes in with another one. So now it's a double man disadvantage, cut back by Breeze. Bombs planted in front of the double doors. Ethan with everything to do, and they don't know where he is, but they're sticking that bomb, and by the time he gets to the peak, it's over. Cloud9 in with the retake, and they even clear the board.
I thought they were going to give that up since they had dropped the first kill right away. They gave up lore control and had no one in vents, and they even on the T side, Evil Geniuses had circumvents to catch the drop. He could have mowed down 2. We wouldn't even be talking about this round right now. So pretty crazy that they were brave enough to do it, even being so low on economy. But I guess they saw the opportunity at hand. Evil Geniuses, no money now in the following round. They're back to the pistol strats.
Spam damage early. Already down the vent is Stanislaw. He's a little cautious, worried that maybe somebody will follow him down into the dark caves beneath their feet. Look at that molly damage. They're all sweating. Sonic's got the top of the B bomb site, so he will beckon them in. He's the one that smoked off the control windows. That's enabled OC to come over a little bit. He starts gunning him down at the kneecaps, but he actually dies to Stanislaw, who's been able to get 2 pistol kills in this situation. Incredibly low HP, 40 health combined here for the 3 players of Evil Geniuses. And Tarek finds a little bit of safety over here by old Toxic Doors.
Oof. A precarious setup for the CTs. Low HP. They give themselves a chance to trade.
Cirque tries tippity-tapping with the Tech 9. He is now nothing more than a stain on the staircase. Last 2 players for Evil Geniuses were inside of Dark, but Tarek actually gets over towards double doors as Stan is burned alive. Tarek, with a chance, is hit yet again, but the time is so far gone that he needs to try and get him off bomb. It's inside of the smoke. The defuse is stuck. An 8th round for Cloud9.
He's great at playing in those situations with the door, but the low HP counting against them. Cloud9, fantastic job on the unconfirmed damage that round, hitting them down to like 20 HP on 4 players on the cross. It was Breeze was the only one who had any health, and he even got spammed down from the top of the silo. Great spot played there to defend against control door, and then from here is obviously where things get a bit too tenuous. So now it's Cloud9 with 8 rounds. They survived the pistoling round. They move into the last round of the half. They could potentially win this too. Great shot by OC as Cirque tries to get one over him. OC's prepared with the flick.
Ooh, Stanislaw heads up. Holds the small side of the smoke, and Sonic was just trying to creep into it.
maybe push ramp one too many times this half.
Could be. Stan's just been on point, all things considered. Currently highest kill count in the entire server. Whoa, he almost gets JP. Floppy executes it, but Ethan, he is still able to get another one at the exact same time. So we're trading on each extremity of the map. Floppy in with another one. Gunning down Breeze, doubling back, and now trying to hold off the player from spawn. Tarek, this is going to be a tough job with the AWP, so maybe he wants to wait a moment. Let Ethan come lend a helping hand. There is 40 seconds, but the thing is that they need the bomb. That's why they're called back into this dangerous trap set by Cloud9. OC just holding the corner, vision clearly over top of the bomb. Tarek trying to serve as a distraction here, and wow, he gives him an elbow. OC takes it clean off, and Ethan's gonna have to go for the 1v2, but he's a victim of the same lane. That is EG with 6 at the end of their T side. A solid first showing in the half, but we'll be back after the break. Some lights out plays from Stanislaw, but also a showing from OC and Floppy over on the side of Cloud9. Ultimately, it was Cloud9 on the CT side to get 9 rounds and keep EG on 6. A second pistol round could be the chance that Evil Geniuses use in order to tie it all up again. If I've learned anything with this matchup so far, Mohan, it has been that it is taken half by half. Looked like Cloud9 were out of dust too until they swapped sides. Maybe it happens again. Tarek's gonna get pushed off of the ramp. Very quickly parading their way down to the B bomb site is Cloud9 in its entirety. Sonic's even gonna go through the control room, going into the Molotov. Ethan, poor guy, is just getting bullied all map long. Sonic's not gonna even move here. He's gonna tuck into the corner and try and welcome them in on the retake. A 3 versus 5 attempt coming out of EG. They're able to clear that first player, but I don't know. Not looking so hot until Modem gives them an opening, and now it's just down to Floppy. This has gotten a little too weird. Floppy hears the bomb tap. It's not the stick. He gets out, but he's turned right back around, and Evil Geniuses 3v5 in the pistol.
Well, if he wins that, that's actually over because they don't even have a kit. That if he wins that duel and gets out, man. EG, I can't believe they come back and win that. Dropping Tarek is huge because the amount of space that was created. Then JT comes in, as you mentioned, bullies out Ethan. Ethan has had a rough go of it in these last 2 maps, and I love the brand of Counter-Strike that's being played right now. It's just waste no time CS. They're moving in fast on the to get the bomb down, and the other team is always moving in fast to get the retake going. Never letting a team settle down, and it seems to be working out quite well from both ways. It's just important that I think both teams agree and keep up.
Stan the man with the 3-piece last round. That first headshot on the player dark corner was real crisp. JT gonna try to pick up the heat here. Rapid entry onto the A bomb site. They're just using Mac 10s and Tech 9s. Sorry, let me repeat myself. Mac 10s and Tech 9s to just destroy the A bomb site. And it was a weird little kind of stutter step that got them out through hut. The first player, JT, dies. Then it was Modem at bat. And then once he's down, you can't see anybody for a moment, but OC swings out. So I can definitely see a world where those EG players were thinking to themselves, oh, it's just 1. Oh, it's just 2. Oh my God, it's 3. And then the bomb site has fallen. But they are still even keel here on the retake attempt. They try to jump in from heaven. Floppy, Sonic, and Floppy again across the kill feed. Cloud9 taking control right after losing pistol. They're the first to double digits.
Yeah, I like the point about the stutter step. You know, this makes it really complicated for Breeze to deal with because the second guy, he's trying to figure out, is it going to be the squeaky flank? Is it going to be the hut guy next? He's trying to figure out where the next person is to come to trade, but they paused for a second. It made it very awkward for him and made him feel probably very exposed for a second when he just needs to play it normally, but there's no way for him to realize that. And again, it's this pressure and this pace and the momentum that Cloud9 are working off of.
Trying to trade it quickly. Minimal pistols. Not going to be working out because Floppy just whips around, slaps Tarek, picks him back up, slaps him again, just for good measure here. Keeping that lead strong. 4 rounds for Cloud9 this T side. I'm already getting the same feeling in my stomach that I did on Dust 2. Cloud9 switching over and just cranking the dial to a solid 9.238.
And they already had a good first half this time around, so it's like, oh, is this going to get worse and worse for EG? We'll see. You know, we only saw a pistol basically. Round like that second round can happen, but again, these ecos, Cloud9 have been very good on these eco rounds. Wait, really? Tarek has been playing for EG longer than he was at C9.
I don't want to believe that.
Yeah.
You can't make me.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's the last kind of transplant. I get it. But yeah, that's kind of nuts.
Rounds done.
Played for both orgs. Yeah, rounds over. We also heard on the desk it was I think Pimp and Vendetta were highlighting the point that like with Furia they're going with so many upper takes, and that was like there's no top team's playbook doesn't involve like 70% outside takes. one man up the ladder at a time. Wait these Molotovs out. Start to crawl. Eat some more nades. Get flashed. Get held.
Oh man.
Yeah, snakes and ladders.
That's like when I was in elementary school and the kids would try to climb to the top of the slide, but that one big kid would just sit at the top and not go down. And then what are the little kids going to do? You can't climb a ladder and push him because he'll spank you. You just got to wait. You got to wait your turn.
Spank you, yeah. It's true.
I don't know. At least I had that problem.
Yeah, I'd be the one dancing on the monkey bars. That was me in the playground.
I thought you'd be that shady kid, like over behind the trees.
Selling people Snickers bars.
Yeah. The hustler kid.
Leather jacket, nothing underneath.
Back in with the purchases. Evil Genius going to try to stop the bleeding because the rounds are starting to collect for Cloud9. Sonic's able to get the first headshot. He is the sole lobby player for Cloud9 this round. Everybody else used those wall of smokes to get down to the secret stairs. One does come back, and now they're second-guessing things. They feel as though they've got another opening here outdoors. Cirque gonna plug that up real quick. Awesome kill versus OC. Readjusts and comes back for another. We've got a new M4A1S contender, it seems. Cirque Gonna try to add another to the tally. Does the damage versus Modem to basically guarantee this round. 10 health, 3 opponents. I don't think so.
Well, listen, the M4A1S users are all banding together to defeat the oligarchy that is the M4A1 users, right? So, or the M4A4 users. So I don't know if they're coming for the #1 spot so much as they're both producing propaganda in favor of this one weapon to convert you to the dark side. Will we bite? Definitely seen some very nice clips in the last few days with these M4A1s. Very, very nice.
You know, I've got no problem with the A1S guys trying to get a little more respect in the streets, but don't you dare come for the top spot.
True.
All right?
Jeez.
So that's when the A4 users are going to have to push you all back down.
Damn.
And that is a threat. Ethan, he's going to get split on. Tries to hide on top of the roof, and Breeze almost with a beautiful lineup there between like 2 or 3 players. Look at the damage. Check out those health bars. I'm not sure. Oh, what else is in store here? But Stanislaw and Tarek, they're going to start getting this one happening. A 2v4 attempt. We've seen them work with less. Flashbang goes high here from Stan, probably trying to get Tarek's eyes onto the bomb site. He's able to get some footing out from Vent, and now it seems a bit more even. Awesome flick shot from Stanislaw. He falls to 5 HP. Sonic in the back of the bomb site has the fire spread at his feet, and Stan sprint in. A 9th for Evil Geniuses. They're still within 3. And think of this for a moment. They win a 3 versus 5 in the pistol, and now a 2 versus 4 as well. That's all that they've got going for them here on the defense.
Those upstairs retakes are rarer than ho-ohs, but they still pull it off, and they do it in a 2-on-4, as you're saying. And that's because a couple of players from Cloud9 were low, but that was a tremendous upstairs take by Cloud9. They were fast, they were furious. Yeah, they pulled up like Paul Walker, but they also went out with a bang. Oh, that's kind of a distasteful joke. I want to take that. That's actually really bad. I didn't mean this. I take it back. God. Can you say something to take attention away from that?
I'm just letting it now. I'm letting that one linger. Like a nasty fart. Blocked off by the squeaky door, but that's not going to stop them from going through it. Sonic and Floppy trying to gun down the A defenders, and so far so good. Cirque's op shot goes a miss, and that means he's going to have to reposition here. He's a little bit worried about the outer yard, but hey, Cloud9, they are all on this bomb site. Stanislaw. 21 and 13. Been playing lights out, and he has kind of been the key piece to getting them in these situations where they're able to win despite a man disadvantage. So let's see if he can crack this one open. He sees 2 players, lines them up, comes inwards for the 3rd, and he grabs them all so close on the wall bang. Cirque's gonna finish it, but Stan, a one-man army in through Hut, just finding the perfect timing.
Dude, I feel like the only way they're going to win these rounds is if they kill him first. They need to go to ramp, fight him, because he's winning these crazy retakes. There's a chance he dies, of course. You know, like in any situation, 3 of those players all had a chance to kill him, and he shooting 1 in the back, 1 comes to trade, could have easily iced him out. But instead, EG come out ahead, kind of what Cloud9 were able to get away with in that second half of the first map. Unfavorable situation, fast trades, 2-for-1 kills, and now Cloud9. I mean, they were going upstairs. They went upstairs 3 times. They wanted to explode on it. It was working, but the retakes were even better. And now they're trying to implore outside a bit, think about ramp a bit more, trying to open up their playbook because these post plants are not so hot.
I think it's fair to say Stan is the reason EG are still in this.
100%. Yeah, it's just because they can't kill him first. He's getting all these retake kills. Oh, scary spot. They have to take... Breeze has to concede and take so much damage just because the Molotov bottled him.
Hey, but that's the second pickup now for EG. Tarek started the round with a kill through smoke on ramp. We just watched Cirque deny the secret repeat. Here comes Floppy. Gets just the 1, stand down in the vent, locking down the bomb carrier, doubling up on the second player too. He always seems to be in the right place at the right time. And that is one of the best skills you can have in Counter-Strike. So EG within 1 now, starting to make this CT side happen. It was looking like it was gonna take them too long to get the ball rolling, but now it's a damn avalanche on this CT side.
It really is. It really is. He's in a new place every time. He's just having a map of his life right now. He's just such a stark contrast to pretty much everyone else, even on his team. And that's despite Cloud9 also getting away with a lot of good stuff in the early portions of the round. So they're back on pistols with a very small lead here. I do think this does rest on a knife edge, though, because they've been coming close despite, you know, losing in the post plant.
Third one for Breeze. Or excuse me, we got an assist here. It's him and Ethan locking down the A site. A full house between the two of them. All tied up at 12. Awesome stuff. Evil Geniuses really starting to put up a defense. Cloud9 taking the first time out of the map as we go into round 25.
Yeah, they got stuck, I think, on a doorway there potentially. And I wonder what Cloud9 want to do right now, because I'm sure, let's see, I can't OC. OC has the most flash assists per round in the top 50 with just 0.14. JT is in joint third with 0.09.
I feel like flash assists are one of those stats that can never impress me just because the numerical values are so low. Like, oh, yeah, 0.09 is third? When has 0.09 of anything ever impressed you?
I know, they need to be big numbers. We need to extrapolate these numbers. Okay,
zeros.
But what's cool is OC's opping, so if he's kind of third out, sitting in the back, throwing great flashes. He's allowing for teams to get entry kills, and that can be a round-defining stat. So that's great. Yeah, so what's on Cloud9's mind? What's on the menu right now? What's looking tasty? Because the outside stuff, I mean, the upstairs stuff, they've kind of had a few goes at it. It's going to be a bit scarier to try to run back into that. You'd expect Evil Geniuses to be more and more prepared to prevent it as opposed to retake it every single round. Floppy has been able to win his duel versus Breeze a couple of times upstairs. So that's something nice they can look forward to if they want to use him as a lurk. They're giving more attention towards outside, but Evil Geniuses had a very clean round versus their outside take. But it looks like they want to try it again anyway. I think this is the game that Evil Geniuses want them to play. But we'll see if they can come up with anything fresh.
Could have been better, could have been worse. Not an awful grenade. Breeze, full flash. Ethan also blindsided because Floppy just comes swinging round. Now, all of a sudden, EG, they're relegated to the heaven. They've got two bodies up here, but this is a 3 versus 5 yet again.
Up the ladder, down the ladder. I don't know. I think he popped up the ladder and hit the ground, but... yeah, this is a much better situation. Yeah, they run out for it. Eventually, it's not going to work out, right?
Yeah.
It's not a favorable situation to have to retake, and even Stanislaw hasn't created enough to find a new avenue that they aren't watching. So, especially when you get the kills so fast, you have so many Molotovs to keep remollying Heaven, just delay for time to the point that you could win, but the time is too far against you. So, Cloud9, okay, this is what I love about this adjustment. They do the same thing, but they make it look like it's something else. And I love that kind of CS where they at least allowed Evil Geniuses to entertain the thought like, okay, it's not going to be an upstairs take once again. And if it's going to be an outside or some kind of default towards secret control first, we're pretty good at those rounds. But instead, they turn it into this quick lurk into mini, and they crush upstairs like they normally would. And the flashes were once again fantastic. Breeze stands no chance.
Floppy coming up for a hut as well. I mean, just gunning through those smokes. So really taking the A-bomb site by storm. Cirque's going to go peeking around the red box.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Wow. More of that.
Between the boxes and between the eyes.
Man, I'm so happy Cirque moved to NA. We'll get back to that, though, because hold on. Cloud9, they just re-aggress down into the ramp. They haven't checked Stan. Stan sees 3 players, shoots down just the one, but luckily Tarek at the base of ramp is good for a kill as well. He's going to try to run back, and as he's throwing flashes, he is blasted away. Sonic, deep Molotov towards the bottom of the double doors. That denies any type of a peek from these CTs. They have the man advantage, and they've got good utility for the retake. But can they manage this clutch? Let's see.
Well, this kill is everything on ramp. It allows them to get better post-plant position, so they just got to make sure to hold on to that. Look at them figuring out where they can go.
Yeah, I like
this.
This.
But they cleared out control. No one's there. Oh, that's huge for Cloud9.
Right. Big time. Modem, he can just stay back in dark. Sonic just has to hold off ramp, and him going down is not going to be great for them, no sir. Ethan trade frags over towards the bomb, and he's going to stick his defuse to keep us as tied as can be. 13-13.
A team ace that we're looking at as well comes down to the wire.
Nice.
Still time for Ethan to show up in this game. You know, we always hold our breath for a player who we know is really good to come through and have a fantastic round when things get really hairy, and we know Ethan's capable of that. You know, long-standing best player on this team. Almost always has impact when it matters, and clearly hasn't been activated quite yet. So maybe there's still time for him to catch up. He probably will have to, you know, with everybody else from Cloud9 playing so well. JT definitely lagging behind a bit as well.
Cirque adds another. Straight out the gate, back-to-back rounds here. And I mean, everybody knows that round 25 to 30 matter most. So for him to be getting these opening kills, it is huge. 2 versus 5 attempt, OC. Can't manage anything in this one. Modem. He's gonna need the ace. He's got players just above him. He's gonna try to find timing on them, and that's gonna be read like a book. Stanislaw, how is he everywhere at all times?
It's true, man. He is the all-seeing eye. The eye of Thoron. Mr. Pervasive, the evil genius. And we've seen him play every single spot on the CT side so far. He's been in ramp. He's been on retakes from lobby, inside of upper. He's caught them. I don't know. He's literally been everywhere. And he's got 30 kills to top it off. Why not switch? Oh, go for it. You take this one.
I always try to time you reading the titles because I think it sounds cool when we both do it. But, okay, yeah, sorry, let me go. M4 does around 11% more DPS, 256.66 to 231, than the A1S. And due to the larger magazine, 20% more damage with an entire clip.
True.
Don't switch.
I mean, the stats aren't working. Yeah, the stats don't work out too well for A1S users.
But it's not about the stats, man. You know what you can't quantify statistically? The sound it makes.
True.
Modem, he's just going to fly down into Mini. Luckily, Stanislaw, as always, somewhere to fight off of. And over from Garage, he cuts down one outside.
Oh, Breeze!
3 headshots off of the back of the bomb site, and that's just enough for Tarek to swing out from Heavens. That's just enough for Evil Geniuses to hold on in a CT side that started slow, and it's just enough for them to guarantee overtime at the very least here on their map pick. It wasn't looking good, but 31 kills from Stan and 25 from Breeze. That sure does look good.
Man, Breeze more like gust. More like wind. More like hurricane. He was looking sick, and that was all of those kills were demanded of him on at that point. Yeah, you know, everybody else went 1 for 1 or didn't get a kill, and they were gaining way too much ground. And the worst part for Breeze is they knew exactly where he was. They know he's always backside on the floor, and there have been situations where he hasn't got one kill, but you know he's always got it in him.
Just a matter of the day, you know? Trying to fight for the top spot of North America. Considered by some one of the best. 2 more chances for Cloud9 on this T side to extend map 2. Looks to me like they're setting their sights on this A bomb site. Tarek over towards the ramp, just burning off some utility here, making sure that they can't throw a wrench in the works by getting hell control. Breeze is going to be close hut, not behind the silos where he just popped off. A slight difference in position could be all it takes, but he only gets 1 this time. It's Ethan with 2 kills off of the top of hut. Stanislaw to seal the deal, and Evil Geniuses keep this series going. Just like on Dust 2, we get a very kind of close affair in the first, I don't know, 2/3 of the map or so, and then right when we get to the end, it becomes lopsided. It was Cloud9 to close out the first one convincingly, and Evil Geniuses to survive on Nuke. Definitely thanks to an incredible showing from Stanislaw. We saw that 3 versus 5 in the pistol round. We saw 2 versus 4 just mere rounds later. Stan at the heart of it all. And then of course, the big old 3K from Breeze. It was a beautiful thing to watch, but that's always what Counter-Strike is. We're going to have more of it after the break and after we hear from our analysts, so don't go too far, folks. We've got Train up next.